The circumference of planet Earth measures out to be thousands of miles, therefore creating a massive surface area. At such a tremendous size, Earth requires an enormous amount of heat energy to raise its temperature. However, the overall temperature of the Earth has been having a steady increase over the past 150 years. As you can see on this graph right here, from 1880 to 1981, Rebecca Lindsay from Climate Change Global Warming has proven that the surface area of the Earth rose 0.14 degrees Fahrenheit or 0.08 degrees Celsius every 10 years. Then, from 1981 to 2021, right here, you can see that the number more than doubled. So, although the temperature only increased 2 degrees Fahrenheit or 1 degree Celsius from 1880 until now, this is a significant increase because of the size of the Earth. So why exactly is the Earth warming so much? This is the effect of global warming. Global warming, otherwise referred to as climate change, pertains to the long-term change in temperatures and/or weather patterns. It is clear that global warming is real and affecting the planet today. However, the discussion is not a matter of if, but what. What is the main cause of global warming? Global warming, although affected by naturally occurring processes, is mainly caused by human activities. We will be reviewing the human factors that influence global warming, including greenhouse gases such as F gases, nitrous oxides, and methane, carbon dioxide, and deforestation. To begin, climate change is affected by the greenhouse gases of F gases. Humans produce several greenhouse gases that influence the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect basically makes greenhouse gases trapped into the Earth's atmosphere, and it works to heat the Earth's surface. First, there is the release of fluorinated gases. Fluorinated gases, or F gases, are synthetically made gases containing fluorine. Because they're synthetically made, only humans produce this gas. These gases can be found in everyday items such as fire extinguishers, coolants, pesticides, and even refrigerators or aerosol cans. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, as you can see in this pie chart here, right here is F gases, and 3% of all greenhouse gas emissions from 2020 came from the release of F gases. This accounts for nearly 200 million metric tons of F gases released in just 1 year. However, this is only a small fraction of some of the other greenhouse gases that humans produce. Next, I will discuss another greenhouse gas that humans produce, which is known as nitrous oxide. Nitrous oxide is a small gas made up of 2 nitrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. A large majority of this greenhouse gas is produced from agriculture activities. Nitrogen is actually one of the main ingredients of a lot of fertilizers that farmers use. And so when that nitrogen from the fertilizer combines with oxygen from photosynthesis, it creates the byproduct of nitrous oxide. Again, based on the 2020 study of the Environmental Protection Agency, we can see right here, in this section here, almost 7% of all greenhouse gas emissions came from the release of nitrous oxides. In other words, almost 400 million metric tons of nitrous oxides were released in just 1 year. Of this, only 20 to 90 million are released naturally through volcanoes, oceans, biological decay, or lightning strikes. That is no more than 21% of the total amount of nitrous oxides that are released, which is a fraction of human influence. Now, I will discuss another greenhouse gas produced from agriculture activities, methane. Methane is a gas composed of carbon and hydrogen. First, many farm animals, such as cows, will release methane in the air through belches or from the decomposition of livestock manure. But agriculture is not the only thing that methane is released from. According to the data accumulated by NASA, by mining, transferring, and storing fossil fuels, including oil, coal, and gas, millions of metric tons of methane get released into the air. In fact, 11%, as you can see on this graph once again, a little over 11% of all greenhouse gas emissions from 2020 came from the release of methane. This adds up to almost 700 million metric tons of methane in just a single year. Of this number, humans alone account for 60% of methane emissions, according to a study from Runwell in 2020. Yet, humans still produce other more fatal greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is the top most released greenhouse gas. To be more precise, from the Environmental Protection Agency, we can see on this pie chart that 79% of all greenhouse gas emissions came from the release of carbon dioxide in 2020. This adds up to almost 5 billion metric tons of carbon dioxide. 75% of that is actually produced from human activities. These human activities can include burning of fossil fuels, solid waste, and other biological materials. For example, fossil fuels such as coal and oil are burned every day to produce energy. We transform oil into more usable form like gasoline, which we use to power our trucks, our cars, and any other vehicles that we use. Coal is also used to fuel bigger machines such as trains or to produce energy. But every time humans use these elements, because of their high carbon content, a ton of carbon dioxide gets released into the air every single time. And it does not stop there. Humans store millions of tons of solid waste in landfills and later burn it to eliminate waste. However, burning that also releases a ton of carbon dioxide into the air. Then there's the creation of buildings and roads. The majority of smaller buildings, streets, roads, and highways are made up of cement or concrete. To make cement and concrete, you have to heat it up at extreme temperatures, and this very extreme process once again releases a large amount of carbon dioxide into the air. All of these objects have one widespread problem. The process to create them involves the harmful release of a ton of carbon dioxide. And so the more that humans continue to industrialize, the more carbon dioxide they will release into the air, and the more they will drive global warming. However, the release of carbon dioxide does not stop there. Climate change is additionally affected by human deforestation. Deforestation is the purposeful removal of a group of trees in order to be used for non-forest use. This can be anything from making farms or ranches to creating mines. The process of clearing these trees, however, is very harmful for the earth. During the life of a tree, the tree works to absorb the carbon dioxide that's already in the air and replace it with oxygen. This is through the process of photosynthesis, which only requires a little bit of energy from the sun. The tree takes the carbon dioxide and stores it in its trunks, its branches, its roots, its leaves, and even in the soil. So every time we cut down these trees, or if we cut down a group of trees, all that stored up carbon dioxide comes down with it. In addition, those trees are not able to aid in taking out the carbon dioxide in the air and replacing it with oxygen. So the conclusion is that deforestation creates larger side effects by affecting the carbon cycle. The carbon cycle is nature's way of reducing the amount of carbon in the air. Carbon dioxide moves in and out of the Earth's atmosphere, and it is stored inside rocks or inside living organisms such as trees. Since trees are living organisms, and since we cut them down, they're no longer there to help control the amount of carbon dioxide in the air. So carbon dioxide continues to stay in the Earth's atmosphere, and it throws off the carbon balance in the air. This increases the rate of global warming, and it's a deadly cycle that continues and only worsens. To review, global warming is mainly caused by human activities based on several factors, including greenhouse gases such as F gases, nitrous oxide, and methane, carbon dioxide, and deforestation. It is clear that global warming is affecting the planet today, but it is debated whether or not global warming is caused by naturally occurring processes or humans. Humans have been contributing to the warming of the Earth for the past 100 years as they continue to industrialize more intensely. In order to create more, they have been destroying the Earth, such as natural processes such as the changes in Earth's tilt, and volcanic eruptions also contribute to the warming of the Earth. However, the overall impacts of these things are proven to be nowhere near as significant as the human impact. Regardless, with both of these factors, it is clear that global warming is happening, and it is happening today. It is real and affecting the planet today. But today can be day one of deciding to prove there is room for change, and that can help reverse this process. Start the change now and become the beginning of a new chain reaction.